Hi everybody, welcome back. Regrowth with me, Sid, and I have been racking my brains trying to figure this stuff out today. Let me show you. I have unlocked the Crucible of Souls. I have been researching. I've done what we got. We got the brain sanitization. Over here we unlocked obsidian totems. We unlocked a brain in a jar and the sinister nodes section down there. I've been researching left, right and centre trying to figure this one out, and when I unlocked that, this unlocked, and I'm just about to get the 8 spiritus we need because I'm running low on anything other than primals. So I've got 14 mortars. I need 7 mortars and I need 8 spiritus. And oh, by the way, I got warp going as well. I don't think that's actually taught me anything new yet. Anyway, yeah. So where were we? We were going to take 7 of our mortars combined with 7 victus and make 8 spiritus. And that should open up the Crucible of Souls, which discovered a way to take out blah blah blah. I think basically you render down living creatures to drain the life force and get essentially. This comes at the cost of normal loot. Piped out of any face except the top via Essentia tubes. It's very unstable, has a high probability of converting some of the Essentia to flux or breaking it down to its component parts. You should make preparations to dispose of this flux before it causes a problem, aka get a flux scrubber. Doesn't attack human, but keep your pets at a safe distance. Magical golem should also be ignored, and it's quite an expensive, well, actually it's not quite an expensive, moderate thing. Let us have a look. So I'm fairly certain of that quest. I've got some villager eggs and a couple of ender chests. Those will hopefully become apparent a little bit later on once we're there. So we are... no, here. Crucible of Souls. What I want is these uncommon treasure bags because I need knowledge fragments to do the Sinister Node in a Jar quest, and I haven't got any, and the only source is bees, and whilst I thought Gendustry was installed, it's not. So bees without Gendustry is like, I even can't think of a suitable thing. So anyway, it wants the Crucible of Souls, so we need to make that. And to make the Crucible of Souls, we're going to need to gather some stuff together. Going to need to get some of these essentias. I may need to distill some of those. Gas tea we can do, bone we can do that. All of this is okay. Let's go and have a look at our essentias. So we needed 10 examinis. Oh, good. 10 examinis. What else do we need? 20 fames, 40 mortis. 20 fames. We're okay for that. 40 mortis, that is pricey. Considering it's such a... yeah, I need more mortis. 30 spiritus, 5 tellum. Spiritus, 30. Yeah, we're still short there. Tellum. I can do that, that's easy. 5 tellum and 20 vinculum, is it? Vinculum, yeah, 20, and I've got bugger all of that. So, what can we get the various things from? What did I need again? I needed mortis, spiritus, and vinculum. So, let's have a look. Oops. Oh, that's examinus, no. Mortis we can get from skulls. That's easy. We can get that left, right, and centre. and from bones. So we've got a couple of choices there. Spiritus we'll get from skulls and bones. I like where this is. No, skulls but not bones. So skulls seem to be an option. And what was the last one? Vinculum. Vinculum from soul sand or from amber? Soul sand. Right, let me go and grab some of this stuff. I don't think I've got any down here. We'll get that cooking, and we should be good. Have I got any skulls down here? Got a zombie head. Why not scan you? No. Get you scanned. Yep, well, we can use zombie heads then. So that would give us 4 and 4 and 4. So that's not bad at all. Soul sand, soul sand, soul sand. If I were soul sand, where would I be? I wouldn't be in here. I can make soul sand using nether essence. That is not a problem. I can make skulls using bone essence. That is also not a problem. So, all in all, not a problem really. Now let's just check the use of that. I think it is there. 4 makes 1. Oops, not that. So bang, 16 skulls. Oh, well, of course it's telling me the wrong thing. 4, 4 and 4. Perfect. So that would be, I'll do a stack of those, because why not, eh? You never know when you're going to want some more of that wonderful death essence there. Now the other one we wanted was soul sand, nether essence, yeah. And the use of that to get the soul sand was 3s across. I love this system of things. So we've got 3 stacks of soul sand, which contains 1. It also contains spiritus, so we're going to have more spiritus than we know what to do with. Right, let's get these cooking, because I have a project that I want to do while this is cooking. So get in the right place and we'll be good. So give you a stack of those, and then that and that. We'll give you that for starters, and we'll just grab some of these. So anyway, I've been logging into Regrowth for a while, and every time I log in we get this thing. Server doesn't have hardcore questing mode enabled. That's fine, it's not supposed to be a hardcore questing mod, in terms of, at least in terms of losing lives. Then it says creation quest chapter the Sadhu not started, chapter the Alchemist not started, the Fallen King not started. Press M for more information or to access millionaire help. Oh, obviously we got that. Now if you press M you get the millionaire mod, and there's all about millionaire help, the different cultures. If you're going to millionaire help, there's trading, there's reputation, there's combat and raid, creating or destroying a village. Now there is this wand we can make, but we haven't got the one of the items we need, and there is a bit somewhere under quests it did mention things, but I'm wondering if we should start building a little village somewhere for our little fella, start breeding up some villagers. If nothing else, we get a trading system to get some goodies. Oh, that looked quite spooky with that ghost over there with Halloween coming up. It's like, ooh. So yeah, there is that. Now let me just whack that in. And what I was thinking is, just outside the walls, not within the complex we've got, I want to start and set up a walled area that's secure, looks nice, that the villagers can live in, and start to breed and see whether we can't get some of this millionaire mod. I've heard a lot about this mod, and I will be honest with you, I really don't know a huge amount about it. I've never played with it, so it's kind of an opportunity to expand while this lot's cooking. And so that's one thing I want to do while we're cooking. Now the other thing I would like to do, I better just drain this. Okay, so that should be empty. 10 eggs aminis, good. We'll stop you there for now. And then we'll stick our fames. What's fames, wasn't it? Yeah. Fames in there. And I'll just pop you there for now, because we need some more jars anyway. So leave that cooking and doing its thing. So I was thinking about a village. That's one thing I'd like to do. Just somewhere to do it. And apparently there is a vampire quest line once you get down to that. I do need to come and find a way of getting those damn pages to complete that anyway. I don't know whether I really want to do the vampire thing again. But, you know, needs must. But I was thinking somewhere out here. Just find a spot, set it up, put a village around it, maybe 3 chunks by 3 chunks, something like that, a reasonable sized place, build them the first little house, set a couple of villagers up, some doors, get them breeding, maybe stick an iron golem or 2 in and make sure it's well lit, and the world will be a good and happy place. So that's something I would like to make a start on, hence why I'm carrying 2 villager spawn eggs. The other thing I wanted to have a look at is, if we come out of here and go all the way down here, and not there, this one, the brew of flowing spirits that we need to brew in the spirit world. Now we can safely, or relatively safely, using our Dreamweaver over there, traverse over into the spirit world, but we can't take anything with us. And there was this little exploit that if you put on a tinker's belt somewhere, not that, there, tinker's belt, traveller's belt even, dead easy to make, dirt cheap, aluminium stuff, you get the ability to do this and swap your toolbar. And apparently if I go in here now and pop you on there, if you put an ender chest on and go through to the spirit world, that is preserved when you go across. Now, a bit cheaty, absolutely. Exploit, most definitely. Do I care? Do I help? So we can put some equipment in, if I can find my various bits and pieces. We've got the old crystal bow there, so we can stick one of those in. We can get an old mana tablet and chuck that in. We can take across bits and pieces, and at least then, so we've got like a sword. We can take, as I say, a full mana tablet. In fact, I can take a band of mana if I really want. No, I'll do it the other way around. A greater band of mana even, because obviously none of this stuff will come across with us. And, you know, just basically equip ourselves a little bit. Maybe take what we need over to start a setup over there. You know, get the useful, some tools, bits and pieces like that. And see whether we can't... Oh, and some blocks, of course, so we can build a structure over there as well. So, you know, we're good for somewhere safe to sleep at night. So I'm going to just gather together a few odds and sods of equipment, some blocks, some bits and pieces, what we need for the brew of flowing spirit. I'm going to get that into here, probably send a spare chisel over, you know, usual stuff, and I will be right back with you. Okay, I'm getting together the stuff for this brew of what was it? Brew of flowing spirit, and the one thing I need is fanciful thread, which is purity, string, and wispy cotton. Guess what I brought a whole load back of somewhere. So you need 4 wispy cotton. I haven't got any bloody string on me, have I? And then frogs are going to dry. I don't really want to kill those frogs. I also have a few of those on me. Have I not got any string here? Of course I haven't. Right. String. So I've made myself a a purple bag, tier 2, and I've started putting stuff in it now. This is all the stuff we need for that, plus this wispy cotton. I've got some altars, I've got some nature stuff going on there, all in preparation for our little trip back to the dream world, hopefully. The dream world and not the nightmare world. Now I do need to get some blocks together as well, but I need a piece of string before I do all of this. I just wanted to go through this bit with you because everything else is like gathering stuff and pretty much standard crafting. But this is an item of witchery I've not done before, so yeah, thought I'd come back. The book doesn't dictate any altar power for this particular brew, so we may actually not even need an altar. But apparently we need that and somewhere odor of purity. My God, how much of that stuff has I got? Odor of purity. So that should start spinning its stuff, doing its ting. I will stick that in because we'll need that to get back out with those in the spirit world. That's going to go in the ender chest. I may actually stick these in the ender chest because if this all fails, I've not actually lost anything. So there's our fanciful thread. Okay, so the only thing left I think is a few building blocks and maybe a bed. I don't know whether it actually ever gets night in the... Can you even sleep when you're dreaming? I honestly do not know. But the best way to find out is to try it. That's always my thoughts on the matter. So let me just check that. I need some string. I need to harvest some spider crops actually as well because I'm looking very low on those. But yeah, so I'm going to grab my stuff together. I will be right back. Okay, I'm about as ready to do this as I'll ever be. I've got some armour and stuff over there. I'm going to take over my 3 bags. I've got this and this. The rest of this should stay on my inventory. So let us go stand by our nice little Dreamweaver and see if we can't have a pleasant dream. And then we can see... actually, I haven't got everything, you know. I've got everything except a bloody kettle. And a bucket for that matter. So I better sort that out as well. You know, it's like packing for going on holiday. In a kind of... in a peculiar kind of way. I can't... Packing, you realise you forgot something, you go to sort out what you've forgotten, then you realise you've packed the keys to get to what you've forgotten. Anybody who has been on holiday abroad will know exactly what I'm talking about here. Because, yeah, this is exactly what we got. I better put a bucket in there. That's probably not a bad idea. You know, I'm doing all this preparation. We could get there and this Tinker's Belt thing could be patched and not work. In which case, yeah, we've just wasted. Okay, you go out. I want you and you. So those can come back once we've done the brewing over there. And at some point, if we do establish a permanent dream base, we can get all of this stuff set up. You know, more better, like. Well, we might as well just stick these in whole like that. We got that. We also need you. You should have a flint and steel in you. And you don't have a flint and steel in you. Good job I checked. Where is my flint and steel? Have you gone into the magic? I knew I had a flint and steel. I'm fairly certain I didn't put it in there. I didn't. Am I going blind? Was it there and I didn't see it? No. See, this is what I mean. You have to check. Right. Let me go to print. Let me just do a last minute pre-flight check and I'll be... And I realised if I don't make the move, we're not going to make a move ever. So let's go. Please be a nice dream, please be a nice dream. I don't think... Nope, it's not a nice dream. Don't like it. Let me just check this. It does. Please. Bye-bye. Didn't like that. That wasn't a nice dream. Right, I've got one more brew of sleeping left. Let me go and get that, and we'll give this one more try. And then I'll have to make some more brews of sleeping, of course. Now that means I have to undo all the packing I've done. It doesn't have to be a perfect dream. It just has to be one where it's not trying to kill me. It's, you know, it's not asking for much, is it, to be able to go to sleep and not have things try and kill you. So yeah, let's go try this one more time. If this works, we're good. We can get the ender chest down, we can bring stuff over into the dream world, we can do all sorts of fun stuff. Yeah, come on. Did I just... Hello, dream world. Oh, I like you. You're much nicer than the real nasty world that we know. I mean, there's a zombie over there. And there's a couple of spiders over there. But there isn't an horrible, horrible thing trying to kill me. Right. Cheating time. Ender chest. Give me some armor. Oh, I feel so much better already. Give me some mana, give me a bow, give me some chests, all that lot. Bow there, mana can go just over there, pick. And tool bag, shovel, axe. Actually, let's just put that away and have... No, I'm going to leave that in the bag, I think. Actually, we'll just use the crystal bow for now. There shouldn't be anything too dangerous. Yes, famous last words, I know, but there you go. So that's the tool bag. I don't think there's anything in magic. The magic bag I want. What we got going on here? Get some cobble, get my chisel, get some wood, and yay! It's pretty. It's not bad. It's much nicer than the crystal bow. Doesn't require arrows. Apparently it does over here. I'll tell you what doesn't. Well, what will sort that out once and for all with prejudice, and that's the crossbow. Oh, this is lovely. You can frolic in this place. I mean, look at all these trees. This is just such a much nicer place all round. So what I'm thinking is we'll just get a little hut going in over here. We'll get our kettle set up and we'll see whether we can... I don't know whether to get the altar. I think we should set the altar up just in case, because I've run afoul of that before. I also wanted to see if we could find any of those little spirit things, didn't I? Let me just have a little frolic around in the thing, see if we can't see one of those little glowing gold orb things. Whee! Any spirits or the likes? Ooh, quartz. There's all sorts of nice stuff here, isn't there? Mm-hmm. Right, but that's not more wispy cotton. I want one of those little ghost spirit orb things. I want to see if I can shoot it. Why is that mankind's answer to everything? We see something we don't understand, so we shoot it. Ooh. Don't tell me we do have night time here. Oh, poo. It's better not be going bad. Oh, no. It's just having a little rain, okay. I mean, the mobs aren't... I feel distinctly more comfortable being around this area because, you know, we can eliminate most threats. Around us quite easily. Right, I suppose I should get myself a safe haven done, so let me get that done and I will be... Now, I've built a little shelter. I didn't bring a crafting bench, so I couldn't get fancy. It's like my first hut. Yeah, guess what? You can't sleep here. Oh, that was good. I built a shelter and promptly blew it up. What the hell to do then? This is the question. I mean, I could go out onto that island over there. That should be short enough, small enough for me to try. Let's... I don't think I can actually pick that. Let me just see if I can pick up my ender chest for starters. So, Operation Safe Haven. Not a great success. Oh, crap. Oh, man. Oh, God, I've got to come back here now. It was harvestable, but it wasn't harvestable. Right, so I'm going to have to brew... This is rapidly turning into another episode of fail. Jesus. So I think what we're going to do is go over here and see if we can brew this brew. I am going to have to... Oops, no, Pole. I am going to have to... Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Go back to the overworld. Brew up another sleeping brew. And come back to the dream world with... What the hell? Ooh, tough guy, huh? Yeah. Come back to the dream world armed with another ender chest to bring any of the equipment, all of this lot, starters, back to the overworld. So that's going to be entertaining. But while we are here, I think we should at least attempt this this altar, this kettle, and I'm going to, as I say, I am going to assume. I mean, I suppose if you think about it, it kind of makes a kind of sense that I brought an Arthana. It doesn't actually help, but I brought one anyway. However, I did also bring things like a lily pad. Now I think they should be in range eventually. And obviously we can use the bone meal to bone meal up some of these trees, and also get some more wildlife around the area. So yeah, let me try to fail a little bit more, you know, because obviously that wasn't enough. How are you doing now? You're getting there steadily. Obviously you're not going to get super duper powerful because I just haven't got the the materials to get you super duper powerful. I'm glad I didn't bring them after a fashion as well, because I'm going to need those again to get back here, I think. Thank you. Oh, that gave it a nice boost. Let's give it a bit of a older, shall we? If I can, somewhere. There, perhaps? Ooh. And then, what have I got? Hawthorn. If I can get one. No, you're not going to grow there. Not a chance in hell. There, perhaps? And then just do a little bit of this around the place. Eventually, yeah, we definitely got some power in the thing anyway. So let us now try this. So we need to find a spot. Oh god, the only problem is with all this stuff around now, should be still within range here though, shouldn't it? That's not it. You know, worst case scenario, we're going to burn the place down around us. That's the way I figure it. So, and given the fun and games we've had so far, it wouldn't surprise me in the least. So, yeah, let's just go for this, shall we? So we got a kettle like that. We have got a flint and steel like that. We can stick some of this back down here. Let me just try and get myself ordered a little bit. So we had that. 2, 3, 4. I didn't bring any glass bottles with me. I don't believe it. I didn't bring any glass bottles. Huh. Right, let me put you out for a second. At least that is not too big a problem. That's clay. Well, it is if you find clay and not sand. Damn it. Tell you, like packing for your holidays. Give me. I haven't got a crafting table. And I haven't got an axe to make a crap-tastic. Let's have a look. A crafting table. Slabs. You can't make slabs without a crafting table. Hatchet from Tinker's Construct. We could make potentially that, maybe. Let me try and figure out a way out of this mess we're in. Well, I'm in. And I will be right back. Alright, I've managed to make a crafting table. By the simple expedient of making a wooden hatchet. Go away. To build the crafting table. What I should do now, because I've got far too much crap in my inventory, is build a chest just to empty it out a little bit. And yeah, we can get rid of you, we can get rid of the dirt, logs, sticks, hatchet, rotten flesh, door. Probably not a great deal of use to me, but at least now we should be able to recover somewhat. I've still got my chisel, so I've got access to cobble. The rain has stopped. That was when it started looking up for me, actually. Yeah, so trapped in a dream. My own fault. My own stupid fault. I'm sorry to have the lot. But yeah, that was entertaining. I'm probably going to be a little bit over on this one, but I thought I'd at least get to the point, if we could, that we'd brewed that brew. And hopefully it's a crafting and not a detection, otherwise I'm going to have to go back to the overworld, blah blah blah, do the blah. and blah 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 back again, because I ain't going to get a blaze powder and an ender pearl here anytime soon. So yeah, that gives us that. That gives us the water bottles. That gives us the ingredients there. Let us try this one more time, and if that works, we will oh, there you go. Yeah, you're there. Okay, put you on fire. Place down that just to keep this going, and then now if this is right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, looks right. We've got 3 brews of flowing spirit. I have no idea what these do. So let us, I'm going to have to come back, pick up my gear and all my bags and stuff. Let us go back and just see if, oh, it came back with us. That's cool. I honestly cannot believe that. That was probably the biggest comedy of errors I have ever done, for my mind anyway. Well, we got that. We can claim that reward. Unlocks 2 quests elsewhere. What have you unlocked? What the way the world works? No. How the world changes. Oh, mirror, mirror on the wall. That has unlocked that. What else have you unlocked then? So that's unlocked that. What else have you unlocked? Nothing in there. Nothing that I can see in there. I doubt there would be. I've still got to do wormwood seeds. There's nothing in there other than the bee stuff. What else is there? It hasn't unlocked any of those. The way the world works is still all Britannia. And what the world came to be, I don't know what else you're supposed to have unlocked, unless it is in this the way the world changes and it's opened some of these up. But we've got to do the brew of hollow tears. So we've got loads to go at, but in the meantime I don't even know what this actually does, but I need to get back to the spirit world with a new ender chest, transport all my good stuff back here, maybe re-establish a base, but obviously will not put a bed in it because that would be silly, and I should have realised that you can't sleep in a dream, because that would make absolutely no sense whatsoever. But anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope my ineptitude, if nothing else, has provided some entertainment rather than too much face palming. If your face is actually significantly flatter after this episode, I do apologise. But yeah, we are getting, Mortis, Spiritus, so we're getting there with all of this stuff, but it hasn't even got as far as the soul sand yet, so we're going to have to leave that and the villager village until next time. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now, and see you.